we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I gotta go live. Gotta go live. Oh, gotta turn that down. Sorry about that. Oh, snap. Alrighty. Welcome everybody to another episode of Wealth for Generations. We're on episode number 39. Woo! Getting up there. About to be grandpa status pretty soon here. But yeah, man, this is the next episode. Let's get it going. First and foremost, I want to give a round of applause, and that's going to be to all of you guys out there. All of you guys, all my viewers, my supporters, everybody out there, thank you for tuning in, watching, and supporting, and all that jazz. I appreciate you very much. That's me. I didn't realize that was me that you could hear fumbling with that napkin. Another round of applause for my co-host for today, Miss I Am Grind.
Yes. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Then we got one more for the man over here to my right, stuffing his face with sun chips.
Yeah.
Mr. Jimmy, the engineer of all engineers.
Yes.
Jimmy, the brown giant.
Hi.
If you guys have heard that muffled distantness, that was Jimmy there. All right. So how are we doing today, Miss Grind?
I'm doing grateful. I'm very grateful to be here with you. Grateful to tap in.
Awesome.
Yes.
Perfect. And I myself, I'm very happy to be here. Like I always say every episode, I'm so happy to be here because every time I'm in the building, I feel like we're doing something. We're building, we're reaching out some people, giving out some good information.
Yes.
So today, actually, just real quick, let's give a little background for my co-host for today because you guys never met Miss Grind before.
Yes.
So let's talk about this. First, you were on the Habari Live podcast, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how'd that come about? How'd you get on there?
Honestly, I slid into Habari and the DMs, and I was like, I was just on your website. I love what you guys are doing. I love how it's like Black news, Black entertainment, Black everything.
Nice.
And I literally DM'd him and was like, if there's any way I can help, I would love to be a part. Like, because I believe in building. I'm a foundational type of girl. I love to start out at the bottom of it, and help build it up. So I literally reached out and I was like, I want to come through. If there's any way I can support, correspond, I don't know, hold a camera, hold the light. I just wanted to be a part of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I really love that. And we really appreciate that too, because
Yes.
that's what we're looking for right now. We're at that point that you're talking about. We're at the
Yes.
foundation right now. We're laying the concrete,
Yes.
putting the holes in for the next beams and all that stuff right now. You know what I mean? So we are very thankful for any support, help, or anything like that. It's gonna be a long, drawn out process, but you got to respect the process, and it'll be worth it. Yes, it will.
Yes, it is.
I feel like this got brought in. I don't usually hit that. Anyways. Well, thank you very much for giving us your time today.
Yes.
And I appreciate you being here with us.
Yes, I'm honored.
So first and foremost, today we are actually going to do something a little different. I'm not going to do my health as well today. Miss Jess, she's been very, very busy growing the Moss Boss Organic Gel Company. She's been out there doing events every single weekend. And she just had her first 2 shipping orders. Her first 2. So she's branching out. She's getting her stuff all set, and she's out there right now. Darn it! I knew this was gonna happen. I should have double checked. She's out there right now at an event.
At like a pop-up shop, like
she's doing
the vendors thing.
Yeah, she's at a vendors
Awesome.
event right now. Gosh, I forgot the name of it. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. But so yeah, she's got her first one. She was sent it to Washington, I believe, and the lady ordered a 4-month supply, which is a nice size order.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Really great, really awesome. Is this it? This is not it. But yeah, she's out there. Sorry, I don't want to waste too much time. I should have been a little bit more prepared with that one, but I was not. Apologies. But I can let you know, if you guys are interested, this is what's in every single base jar of sea moss right here. This is the base ingredients right here. And if you guys have any more questions or are interested in it, she is the sponsor for my health is wealth segment. And you can reach her at you can reach her at Jessica with one S dot Marrero on Facebook, or on Instagram. You can reach her at Moss Boss Organic Gel, or you can email her at mossbossog@gmail.com. So it's a little shout out to Miss Jessica Marrero at Moss
Yes.
Boss. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing.
Yes. Sell out today.
Hopefully, right? So we're gonna go right into our next segment. Our next segment is called Asking the Masses. So this is one that I usually like to throw out there, and if there's any viewers or anybody that wants to chime in later or at the moment or what have you, they can. And then as far as ourselves too, we can comment right now if we want. If something pops up, or if nothing pops up, or something pops up later in the show or whatever, that's
Perfect.
something we can always jump back to. So the first question we have two of them. The first question for Asking the Masses today is, what type of saving hack do you practice that seems normal in your life? I'll say it one more time. Um, what type of saving hack do you practice that seems normal in your life? And then the second question is there a new saving tactic you have learned in the last 6 months? I'll say it one more time. Is there a new saving tactic you have learned in the last 6 months? So for me personally, I could answer both of these questions right now.
Let's go.
But I'm the host, so I like to go last. So Miss Grind, did anything pop up for you for either of the questions? Either of the questions?
Let's see. I just started working on my saving abilities, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So the first one, is there any what was the question again?
What type of saving hack do you practice that seems normal in your life? So is there something that you do on a daily basis that just you're like you don't even really think about it anymore and it just seems normal in your life?
Um, yes, but I just started this maybe on my birthday in September. I just started this in September. So when I get a nice when I get my earnings, I'm an entrepreneur. So
Mhm.
I have the ability to set my own schedule and make my income daily, you know? So when my income does come in daily, I try to take at least 40% of that and push it off to the side, like kind of
Okay.
like I don't have it or didn't make it kind of
Mhm.
thing. I have to trick my mind into that because
Right.
I like to shop a lot, you know? So but I've recently been doing that lately. So my days earning, I will kind of push 40% to the side, and even
Mhm.
if I have to double up on do something else, that's what I've been doing.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
And that's becoming a habit
That's
that's
been
kinda
helping me.
coming, like, not,
Yes.
unconscious. It's like I already know this is
Yep, I don't count that. I'm
I
just
ain't
gonna
even gotta
count
see
this.
this. This
Yes.
alright, this is what we playing with over here.
Yes,
Alright. Nice,
yes,
nice, nice.
yes.
So mine isn't as big, but
Mhm.
it could be as significant. The first one that I thought of as far as, like, something I do in my normal life, and mine is right here, this guy. Don't leave home
Mm.
without my water bottle,
Mm.
meaning I never buy bottled water. I don't buy
Ooh.
cases. I don't buy it by the liter. I don't buy it by the 2 liter. I never buy bottled water. I always got my water bottle, and I go to a local water store,
Mhm.
and I got 5 gallons at home.
Mm.
So I just fill up the 5 gallons and I
Yeah,
fill up my water bottles. So for all you people out there that are spending, I mean, it doesn't seem like much when you're
it is.
spending $10 every like 2 weeks for
Yeah,
a 48 case or something like
yes.
that. Doesn't really seem like much, but I spend like 375
Mhm.
for 15 gallons.
Yeah, and that's beautiful.
Yep. And like I said, it doesn't seem like as big because taking that 40, I'm pretty sure you're taking a nice chunk when you're doing that 40%,
Yeah,
and that adds
that's
up quick.
genius. Yeah,
But that one over time,
that's a big hack.
it's a nice
It
one. It's a
really
nice one. I
is.
like it.
It
I like it.
really
It's one of
is.
my favorites actually.
Yeah, it's really a nice one.
um, oops. What about you, Jimmy? Anything for you? Any savings type things you do that seem kind of normal in your life that somebody else may not do? Like 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 do you recycle your socks? so you don't have to do laundry as much. Wear your socks 2 days in a row. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say nothing like I'm not
ain't
gonna
trying to
say
incriminate
nothing.
myself.
You gonna like put me out there like that because I refuse.
I was just trying to get the gears going. I'm not saying use that specific one. I'm just trying to get the gears going. Hopefully something pops up and you're like, oh yeah, I do this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right then. All right. So everybody out there, if something pops up or if you want to talk about it, go ahead and put it in the comments if you like. We do go back and check and everything like that. We will conversate with you. But the second question was, is there a new saving tactic you've learned in the last 6 months? Is there something in the last 6 months that you've learned where it's been like, oh, you know what? That's a good move right there. I could save just a little bit if I do this or if I start implementing this into my life.
Yes. Today I learned that I should stop buying water. And I should definitely do what you just said. That's genius.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And that was the last 6 minutes.
Right. That was literally in the moment.
What about you, Mr. Jimmy? Anything you've recently learned that can be like, might be able to save a little bit of money with that?
I'm so bad with saving money.
Oh man, well this is the time to kind of keep your ears open, man. You gotta start those habits while you're young.
One thing I do, like I did recently, so I have a full size, like a full body mirror, and it's like I have a walk-in closet. So you open the mirror and walk in. That sounds like a hidden.
Oh, like the mirror's on the door.
Yeah, it's like a door, but it's also a mirror. So you just open it up, and you know what I mean.
It's pretty slick.
So, but I got a dry erase marker, and I wrote all the things I needed to write down. Because the thing about me is, I feel like I just need to keep getting reminded. Okay, I need to do this. Okay, I need to do this.
You mean just like positive affirmations and like goals and stuff like that?
I just wrote down everything I needed, and I'm gonna just you know what I'm saying, scratch it off.
As far as like what like I'm not sure which one, but like your education, whatever you're gonna further your education in, or something like that, or like
just money wise. So like
car, just like you want a car, you want to be able to pay so much for.
Right, I just
when you get your own place or whatever, stuff like that.
Okay, I need this. I need, you know what I mean? So
that's not a bad one. I actually did something very similar. I have a body mirror as well. Well, mine's freaking huge. It's like a 7 foot. It's like the same size as you. It's like 7'2", something like that. And I had all my business goals on there. So like I actually need to revamp it because I had Wealth for Generations on there, which is thriving. You know, I had my I'm not sure if you know, but I think Jimmy might have heard me mention it before. I have my vending machine company. Oh, wow. I had that on my mirror. I've accomplished that one. There's one that I'm not gonna put out there yet, but I'm going after another one right now.
I'm gonna put you on mute. Going after tell me.
Nah, I ain't telling nobody.
You're on mute. What's up?
Man,
You're unmuted. I thought you was about to tell me. I was excited.
Man, and y'all, and that's exactly how I made my first $1 million. Did you guys get all that?
Right. Oh, you missed
it. Jimmy, you said I was on mute? And I just told them exactly how I made my first $1 million.
You're still on mute.
Oh. Well, take me off.
I'm kidding. You've been off mute.
But darn, now you got me off topic and shit, man. I'm like, what was I talking about?
Vending machine in your mirrors.
Yeah, the vending machine in the mirrors. Yes. Yeah. So I put all that stuff on my mirror, and I need to update it because I'm over 50% of it I've already accomplished, and I'm working on one now. That's what it was. He said he's putting me on mute. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but you guys are going to see. I'm working on one right now, and it's a it's a big one. It's a big one, and I'm going after it. I'm going to accomplish it.
Awesome.
So, but yeah. So in the last 6 months, myself, I can't really say that can't think of one right now, to be honest. I think I've had different approaches to some of the things in the last 6 months that I do, but But we'll get into that actually as we get into this next segment because I don't want to spill the beans on that because it's intertwined in this segment here. So what we're going to be getting into today, since we're talking about savings and all that jazz, today's episode is going to be about pocket change hacks. And that's something I like to call, or not like, that's something that's a phrase I made up, but what it is just little things that you do to save a little bit of money here and there, a little change, a little couple of dollars here and there. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big one. It could be a big one. If it's something you do like annually and then you collect like a couple $100 on it,
Yeah.
that could be something. But the idea of this is like not to expect that $100, three,
Yes.
$400, $200 off of this. After over time, it'll pay off like the water. I don't
Yes.
expect to save $100 every week, but
Yes.
over time, doing that for like the last, like 7 years of my life, I've been doing that. I'm pretty sure I've saved a decent amount of money not buying bottled water and just doing this method.
Yes.
So, first and foremost, we're gonna get into some more food hacks since we're talking about the water.
I got a hack.
Food saving hacks. Yes.
Oh my! I'm so good with this.
Stealing's not hacks.
What? I'm not Aladdin.
I'm
Anyway,
just saying. I'm just saying. Stealing is not hacks.
that's besides the point. So the other day, I was a little hungry, so I had like $5. So I have these food apps. I have the apps for like restaurants and whatever. And I went to Arby's, and they had the deal if you buy a chicken sandwich for like half off. And Arby's isn't like big; they have like pretty decent sized food, like what I'm saying, quantities.
Yeah.
So I got like a chicken sandwich for like $3. And I went to McDonald's and I got like a free medium fry and a large drink. I spent like $1. So like, bro, I was
'Cause
so
of the
proud of
app?
myself. Yeah, I was so
You
proud of
got it
myself.
for free? How'd
The,
you get it for free? You gotta
so if
get
you
like a
if you
point system or something
yeah
like
if
that?
you like
Oh,
buy
okay.
enough stuff, you get points. And I had enough points to get like a free medium fry. So
Nice.
man, I was blessed.
It came through at
Man,
Came
came
right
through.
time.
Yep. Actually, I think there is I believe there is a mention of like phone apps and stuff too
Yeah.
in here. So if you want, we can dig deeper on that if you have some other ones when we get to that one. So the first one I got for it is plan this Friday for next Tuesday when it comes to your grocery shopping. So a proven way to improve your cost with grocery shopping is basically to plan ahead. Basically kind of meal prep, or if you're not even meal prepping, you could at least what I like to call menu prep. So you don't necessarily have to cook everything on Sunday, but when you go to do your grocery shopping, you already know, all right, this week I'm gonna make lasagna, uh, baked potatoes, roast, a soup, and some chicken and some ramen or something.
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna be my week. And then
Right.
maybe I'm gonna eat out on the weekend. I'll eat out on Saturday, and then Sunday will be my like whatever day.
Right.
And then boom, now you got your list instead of just going out. They say it's better. I mean, a lot of people know, but a lot of people still suffer sometimes with that impulse buying when you go on
Yes.
grocery shopping. It might be, and that's the worst.
That's the worst. Or going when you're hungry.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, try to be careful about going when you're hungry and when it's payday.
Oh my goodness.
Because on
Yeah.
payday, you looking at it, you're like,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't what $12.50. I thought I
Yep.
was only making $11.80.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let's get
Let's
two
get
of
the-
them steaks.
Right.
Shoot. I guess I have my
You want something? You sure you don't want another one?
right. So yeah, just that's one step right there. Just make sure you got a nice little list that you and be diligent with yourself. Okay, be tough on yourself. Don't stray away from that list. If you're taking the time to make your list, stick to your list.
Yeah.
Okay, don't waste that time. You could have spent that time doing something else. So
Yes.
don't waste the time. If you're gonna make the list, stick to the list.
Mhm.
And then another one is a eat me first spot in your fridge, which depending on your household, this could be a good one. If you have a household where you have a decent amount of kids and you might have leftovers, or the kid, like in my house, there's 4 of us and we all kind of have an off, like it doesn't even match. It's weird. It'll match on a good thing, but then when we're off, because like say I'll make it easy. Say potato chips.
Mhm.
There'll be like a month and a half where we're all like, hell yeah, potato chips,
Right.
potato chips,
Right.
potato chips. And then on week 6, my daughter's like, I don't want potato
I'm
chips
tired of
no
potato
more.
chips. Yeah.
But then my lady, she still buys 5
Potato chips.
bags
Yep.
because she knows we've been going through it.
Yes.
Actually, potato chips isn't a good one because they would last. But if it was like a fruit or something, something that's
Yeah.
going to go bad,
Yes.
you know what I mean? So when we start dipping, it's all at different times.
Mhm.
So then she
I
still
agree.
buys like, we'll switch it to apples. She still buys 15 apples, but then, 1 week somebody's falling off.
Right.
Then the next week somebody's falling off.
Yeah.
And now we got 8 apples
Right.
going bad.
Right.
So if you put it in that eat first section,
Yes.
after it's like, all right, we've had these apples for about 2
Smart.
weeks.
Yeah.
Let's put them over here.
Right.
So that's another one that can kind of help you if there's any leftovers, any partials or anything like that. You can have a whole shelf dedicated to partials, leftovers, anything, and just anything that you may realize something may get. Sometimes your fridge gets full and it just gets pushed to the back.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, forgot about this.
Didn't know that was back there.
Yep. Let's put this right in front on the eat now shelf, and I'm gonna take that tomorrow with my lunch or something like that. And then another one is or do you do anything like that, Miss Grind? Like the planning as far as the list or eat first or anything like that?
Yes, like with the eating, well, it's just me in my house.
Mhm.
So, I used to be a person that tries to do all the grocery shopping like in one setting, and then I'd
Mhm.
end up wasting so much food and not,
Mhm.
so now that I kind of eat very raw anyway, so I've made it a habit to just kind of go to the grocery store
Like just
twice a week,
twice a week.
like yeah, and just get the things that I need for at least 3 to 4 days because
Mhm.
the vegetables and the fruit, especially this day and age, go bad much faster than
Yes.
it used to be.
Mhm.
So that's one of my things. I kind of just only get my fair share while I'm shopping and not overdose,
Mhm.
and a great hack, especially for us ladies, don't go
Mhm.
when you're like super emotional, like because you'll get
Mm.
all the
All
junk,
the
you'll get
chocolate and all the
all the
sweets and
things,
stuff like
right?
that. Like,
Yeah, or mad,
yeah,
emotions don't have to always be sad. It could be mad or even happy. You're feeling good
like
and you're
too
walking
happy. Yeah, you
too
don't want to be
happy.
too
I need a
happy.
cake. I need a
Like I just got
pastry.
this raise.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Let me
I'm
get.
having a good dinner tonight, right?
Yep.
So that's one of mine, like far as grocery shopping. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, mine. I'm pretty lucky on this one, to be honest. My lady does a lot of the grocery shopping,
Oh yeah.
so I get to sit back and just come home to stuff.
Yeah.
But the downside of it though is I notice those little things, like I was just saying with the food, how
Yes.
our habits will change, and then I'm going in and I'm looking, I'm like, oh dang,
Yeah.
I guess I can try to help eat these oranges, but
Right.
there's
Yeah.
12 of them left.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah. So on those two for me, I mean, we do have a list, and actually that actually works very well for us. And we just adjusted our list system to where instead of, because my lady just used to make the list.
Okay.
But now we have it kind of like a almost like a public list, a community
Okay.
list.
Yes.
So it just kind of sits out.
Okay.
And then if any of us notice, we're just like, I'm using the last of the milk, so let me
Add this on there.
add that
Oh,
onto the
that's
list.
nice. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So then she doesn't miss anything because like I said, like we spike stuff.
Mhm.
So if something's off or if we go up on something and it goes
Yes.
quicker than we realize, it'll be on the list
Yes.
instead of, so yeah. What about you, Jimmy? You make your list for your whole house and everything when you go grocery shopping?
You know I don't.
No? You get your change purse ready and everything and go out? Do you guys have like a designated area for like eat first or like leftovers or anything like that, or nah? Well, that's an option. Another one is paying with the right card. So like today, using like your credit cards and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You can find certain systems and certain programs with your credit cards, or even like the grocery store cards. It doesn't have to be like a major Discover or Visa or whatever, even though that's usually kind of who they're tied in with. But you could say you only shop at Fry's.
Yeah.
Go get a Fry's gift card or credit card. I'm actually thinking about doing this one from round one when we were talking about this. My co-host Patrick, he said that he likes to, um, he will buy gift cards because are you a fry shopper?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you understand the whole system and everything of
Yeah.
the VIP and all that? Okay, so he said he'll go buy gift cards when they go on the special. Like, so they'll be like, you get extra points for buying fuel
Gift
points.
cards.
The fuel points, you'll get extra
Oh,
fuel
wow.
points for buying gift cards. But then he'll go and buy the gift cards for the extra fuel points, but then he'll use the gift cards to grow grocery shopping to get even more fuel
Oh,
points.
now that's
And
good.
I'm like, dang. So I'm thinking about one upping that though and getting like a Fry's credit card
Ooh, I
because
didn't
they
even know
probably
that
have
was a
some.
thing.
I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet because I got to
Wow.
look into it. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but it's got to be something.
Yeah.
They gotta have some
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
incentive, and
Right.
then I'm gonna just triple up on it. Like,
Yeah.
why not?
Get points from everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
get the credit card, and then I'll put the gift cards on the credit card,
Right.
and then spend the groceries
Mm,
on the gift cards, and then I'll just pay my cash
yeah.
to the credit card
Yeah.
monthly. And then I have that section because she hops. She like bargain shops and stuff.
Yeah, me
But
too.
we can have fries
Yep.
set up almost,
Right.
and then if I can set it up to have us both on there, it'll help our credit too and
Yeah.
everything, build up on the credit,
That's super
which is
dope.
another little right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so double check your credit cards, Visas too. They might have. I know my Discover card has a cash back rewards program, and
Yeah.
every like I think it's like every 3 months, a gap or something like that of every 3 months. They're like, "Okay, everything you buy from a retail store will give you 3% cash back
Yeah.
for these 3 months." And then the next one will be like, "Everything you buy from a grocery store
Mhm.
will give you." So double check that stuff as well. So, it says here that you can look on websites like Card Rates and Nerd Wallet, and they let you compare cards with others. So if you guys are interested in trying that credit card hack right there, you can check out Card Rates or Nerd Wallet. And then actually kind of like what I was just talking about right now, double up with cashback apps. And this is one of my favorite. Ooh, yes. So glad we're hitting this one. Have you ever heard of the app called Fetch?
I've heard of it. I don't know
No.
nothing about it. Tell
That
me.
one's
Tell
so
me.
awesome. Have you heard about it, Jimmy, at all?
What is it?
Fetch? Okay, so um I guess I can put it out there now because I'm not doing it anymore. But this might fuck up the system if too many people jump on this gym right here. But this is a gym.
Okay.
This is a gym. So I used to do only gig work for a while,
Okay.
and I incorporated like Instacart and shipped
Yep.
to my entourage of gig works. So with Fetch is a receipt cashback rewards program where you scan your receipt in the app, and then they give you credits through their program, and then you can redeem the credits for gift cards. But the cool thing, one of the biggest reasons why I like Fetch is because they have Visa. So you
Oh,
can do Visa gift
wow.
cards. So it's just like
Oh,
it's
wow.
just like money, just
Right.
digital money. Instead of being bound to like getting an Amazon card or
Yes.
getting a
Yeah.
Starbucks gift
Right.
card,
Right. Or a
you can
Nike
get the
card.
Visa. So I was like, this is dope.
Wow.
So, what I did working with Instacart and Shipped, I started keeping my customers' receipts. And then I would collect all those at the end of the week. I'd have like 20 extra receipts, 20, 25 extra receipts, and I would scan them all through Fetch and get the credits. And I was like going, Shh. I got a little worried because like on there's a leaderboard thing,
Yeah.
and there's like this guy Wes who I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the creator,
Mhm.
and it shows how much he does consistently, like how much points he's getting.
Right.
And I was like right on top of him. I started getting like
Mm.
paranoid. I'm like,
Yeah, he was like, "Let me
if
calm
I
down."
pass him,
Right.
is something gonna happen?
Right.
Like he's pulling in like 14,000 points a month. I'm pulling
Sheesh.
in like 1380.
Mm.
I'm like, mm. But then I switched up working and
Fab.
stuff like that and backed off of it a little bit. So if there's anybody watching, that's a gem right there, man. That's
Definitely
some
looking for the
easy
app.
money right there. But you can even do it on your own. Like now I still do the same thing. I just do it on a way lower scale. So like if I'm at the grocery store, sometimes people just walk off when they're doing the self-checkout and their receipt is still sitting in the machine. I
Mm.
pocket that. I'll take that receipt, I'll take it home, and I'll scan that on my Fetch. So that's a good one right there. I have Fetch and Ibotta. So this one was saying double up on your cash back. So check it. This is a triple. Actually, this is more like a this is a kind of like a triple. So I have the Fries app on my phone, so I can go in and clip coupons and everything from my phone, and then my lady would go do the shopping. So she doesn't even necessarily have to worry about clipping those coupons or anything. I can just set her up uh, virtually, remotely, or whatever for when she goes in. So then there's one savings there doing that, and then I take the receipt, I scan it on the Fetch, which is what I was just talking about, and then we get the credit for that. And then there's another one like Fetch called Ibotta. Ibotta is different though because Ibotta, when you cash out, it goes to your bank.
IBOTA?
IBOTTA.
Ah.
IBOTTA.
Okay.
And that one's like pretty much cash because it
Right.
goes straight to your bank and you can go to, withdraw the cash if you really want to, or you just leave it in your bank and use it through your debit or what have you. Ibotta is a little bit more strict. Like they have I believe it's a 1 week window for the age of the receipt.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Fetch has a 2 week window.
Okay. Okay.
And then Fetch, it's literally anything. Any receipt you can scan. Any single thing, you get at least 25 credits. But they have specials in there too. So like they might have like if you if you buy 5 cases of Pepsi products, you get an extra 100 credits or whatever. So that's how I was getting so many because I had these other people's receipts.
Smart.
And then but I wasn't even looking for it. It would just pop up because I was doing I was scanning 20 receipts in a week.
Right.
So
Right.
and then I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but my family's diet's probably somewhat similar to yours. We're basically vegan, gluten free. So a lot of those deals don't pertain to us
At all.
because we don't eat that. We
Right.
don't eat Doritos. We don't drink
Right.
Pepsi.
Right.
But yeah, I was collecting on that. So that's a good one. That's a good one. If you guys catch this part, that's a gem right there. Fetch Rewards is what it's called. Fetch and Ibotta. There's also another one called coupons.com that the website I was looking at that they mentioned. It says you can earn points towards the gift cards for various shopping such as Amazon, Target, Walmart. Um, yeah, so those are the different gift cards. They have like Target, Walmart, Amazon, Starbucks, Barnes and Noble, like all the major retailers out there. But if you're like me, you're gonna mess with Fetch and Ibotta because Fetch, you can get the Visa gift cards. You can go anywhere. And Ibotta, they deposit directly into your account. So you're basically getting cash. There's no restraint on where you can go spend your rewards. So that'll take care of the like grocery food part. And then we're gonna get into these people out here who have a little bit of a green thumb. Did you happen to jump on the old bandwagon during the whole COVID situation and get yourself some herbs or some plants or anything like that? Or were you already ahead of the game? Sorry. Don't want to assume that you jumped on. There's some people that were out there that were ahead of the game.
Well, I've always been like a herby person. I'm half Puerto Rican, so I grew up around plants and gardenings, and abuela would just go and get the stuff out, grind it up. We didn't like to taste it, but we had to take it. So, but of course, when COVID hit, everything went. So I definitely rode the wave a little stronger.
Right.
But yeah, I'm totally with the whole herbs things.
Nice. So yes, these next two, these next two are related to gardening.
I'm taking notes.
Jimmy, you too, sir. I know how much you love gardening and your green thumb over there. You ready for these? Okay. So the first one I have is plant edible perennials. So perennials are plants that will basically return or regenerate in a sense every year. So it's not like there's certain plants out there that you can grow, they'll bloom, and then they're done. And you gotta get a new one or get the seeds off of that and grow it again and over again. Perennials are things that you can use them You can cut them down a little bit, utilize them, and they'll continue to grow back every year. They'll grow back and they'll bloom again, and they'll go through their cycle every year, and they'll just live, 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 and live. As long as you take care of them. As long as you take care of them. And it relates to many herbs and spices. So just to name a few: garlic, rosemary, thyme, and oregano. And just for a hint for all you fellow Arizona people, rosemary and thyme grow naturally out here. So you know that's not a hard one to do.
Mm.
Can't be a hard one to do if it like there's certain areas where you can walk into fields of rosemary and fields of thyme. So so all you Arizona people, if you're interested in trying to do that, planting perennials, rosemary and thyme, it should be an easy one here. I mean, they should all be fairly easy here. Herbs and spices usually are easier to grow, but I just, from my knowledge of being here for so long, I know for sure I've seen rosemary and thyme in the wild. So it has to be easier. Um, oh, and often too, most critters won't eat them because of I believe it's because of the strength of the smell and the taste of it.
Yeah.
It's just so
Strong.
strong, yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't really mess with it. You won't have to deal with too many pests and critters or anything when you're growing these things. And I believe I think mint falls into that. And I think mint repels I want to say mosquitoes.
It does.
Is it mosquitoes? Okay. I was slow on that because I wasn't 100% sure which one it
Yep.
was, but I knew it was a good one. I was like, is it mosquito or wasp? But mosquitoes, yeah. So there's another little gem right there. And I believe mint is a perennial as well. So that's something if you have in your garden or if you
Yes.
have a pool or something like that, you might want to keep that near the pool. And then another one we have here for the gardeners and the green thumbs out there is hold a seed swap. So they say unless you have like a vast garden or a large property, you're not usually going to use all the seeds in the packet if you're getting packets or what have you. So you're going to have some left over, and it's usually good to use your seeds within the first year that you get them. So if you don't want to go buy new seeds, you can get with your other gardening people and hold a gardening swap, almost like a Tupperware thing.
Oh wow.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So then if someone's like, "Oh, I've been looking for zucchini," and you're like, "Hey, I got 4 zucchini seeds right here.
Yeah.
And I want some celery." "Oh, I got celery
Right.
seeds. How about I
Okay.
give you my zucchini and you can have my
Yeah.
celery?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you guys can swap and keep the gardens going
Right. I love
and
that.
just build a community of it, which would be really awesome. I want to get connected
Yes.
with somebody that's connected to that,
Yes.
you know, just
Yes.
a little garden community. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, anybody out there, if you're interested in saving a little bit on your groceries, perennials are really good to have because they grow back year after year and they're easy to maintain as well. um, Tomatoes are easy to grow. Most peppers are easy to grow, and basil is easy to grow as well. Basil, mint. I believe those are both perennials, though. I want to say there's another one because my girlfriend, my fiance, my girlfriend, my lady, she, this is gonna be her 4th year. Well, actually, no, she hasn't planted anything. So she went 3 years. She did 3 years of a garden, and there were certain things that were just like they were just fucking there.
Yeah.
It's like
Even
no matter
without
what
paying
she
attention
did,
to it.
yeah, no
Yeah.
matter what she did, there's some stuff that was like that. Okay, that's been dead for like 8 months.
And
Won't
it
you
grew
just pull that
back.
out?
Right.
And then there's other things that were there, like, but this one is thriving
Still
right
going.
next to it. Like, what the
Wow.
heck is going on? So, oh, green onions. That's what it
Oh
was.
yeah.
The freaking
Okay.
green onions were ridiculous. They got so
They do come back.
big though. They got so freaking big. And those were what term she used? I forget what term she used, but they were organic from the store. And then she
Yeah.
repurposed them or
Yeah.
whatever, or replanted them,
Yeah.
and they just like shot up. They were literally like
Oh my
that freaking big.
goodness.
Like
I love green
I
onions.
would mess with her too. I'm like, "Are you sure these were organic
Right.
when you bought these? Because these things, I've never seen green onions. I've seen a lot of green onions in my life, and I've never seen green onions this big
Wow.
ever." But yeah, so that's the gardening section there. And then we have transportation. So, Miss Grind, have you had to sell your car or buy a car or anything like that recently?
I actually just got a car last year. Prior to that, I did sell my car and I did not have a car for 2 years. Um, I moved out here, so I just let everything go. Like I was just getting rid of stuff. It saved a lot of money, but it didn't save a lot of money, because Lyfts and Ubers and stuff like that. But then
Oh,
I cut
yeah.
it in half. I was taking the bus. I learned how to maneuver around here. That
Right.
little, what is that thing called? It's not the metro. We have
The
metro back home. The
Oh,
light
the light
rail.
rail?
Yeah, yeah. I was learning how to maneuver that to like cut costs. But
Mhm.
I have definitely
What area were you in when you were doing all that?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Like
What do they call it? Uptown. That's where I'm at. Like 16th Street and Camelback.
okay, so you're a little bit
Central.
out of it. You're you're
I'm
kinda in
kinda
the
like on
thick
the
of in it.
skirts of it,
You're
I'm
like
not in the
you're on
thick
the
of it.
skirts of the thick of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I definitely have had to, cut costs when it comes to transportation and figure out other ways or carpooling or, that
Mhm.
type of thing, definitely been there.
Right, right,
Yes.
definitely. I have too. That's actually why I can, totally relate to that area because I lived downtown for
Mm.
2 years. I was off of 15th Ave and, oh shoot, where was it? Pierce. 15th
Okay.
Avenue and Pierce. So I
Mhm.
was, basically like Grand,
Yeah.
like 15th and Grand
Mhm.
area, which, that was in the thick of it.
Thick of it. Yes, it is.
So then it was fine, except for trying to get back to my friends because I grew up in
Mhm.
West Phoenix.
Okay.
So trying to get to those friends, it
Right.
was a little difficult
Yeah, a
sometimes
little
because
work.
trying to get back to 75th Avenue was a little work. But my job was there. I took the bus for Walmart. I made new friends downtown. There was bars there. There was clubs,
Mhm.
and I was in my early 20s when
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
22
Yeah.
when I lived down there.
Yep.
So it was perfect for me at the time. But something I kind of knew with my car right now I just got in November, and I kind of knew this one, but I was kind of in a crunch as well. I kind of just needed a new car and wanted to get it done, so I ignored it. I thought about it, but I ignored it. But they say sell your car and buy your car privately,
Mhm.
and
Mm.
I agree more with the selling than buying. I feel like buying depends on your situation.
Yeah, and if you got all of that to drop on that, then
Right,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Because that's definitely the situation I was
Me
in.
too.
Because I was like, basically,
It's like, "Look, I
I have
got
my
some."
car. I'm like, it's a 2012. It's been giving me problems for like the last almost year,
Mhm.
and I'm like, any moment I'm gonna have one of those situations where it's
Boom.
like, just
Yep,
all right, sir, we're gonna need about
yep,
2,500 for this one.
yep.
The car's only worth six.
Yeah,
Like
you're crazy.
not even six. I bought it for six,
Yeah,
so
right, right.
it ain't even worth six now. So yeah, I just took it in, traded it in. Just I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna just this is the second time ever I financed a vehicle. It's
Yeah, same.
kind of weird,
Yeah,
but
and I don't
it
like
is.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
a
like it
fan
either.
of it. I
Mm-mm.
am not a fan of it. If you don't have to finance a car, guys, don't.
Don't do
That's a
it. Nope, nope. If you got time, use it. Take that
Yes.
time and save up, and 'cause it'll definitely
Sheesh.
help out in the end. But yeah, if you're in a good situation and you have the time to be without a car for a moment, or if you have multiple cars, I highly, highly recommend selling your car before you get into the new one because you can
Mhm.
always get more for selling your car on the street than if you take it into a dealership and you use it as
Trade in.
a trade in, or
Mhm,
if you just sell it to the
mhm,
dealership. Some people can like to sell their vehicles.
mm.
You're not gonna get as much, but there's always circumstances like myself. I was in a circumstance where I didn't have the cash to put down on a vehicle,
Mhm.
and I I actually didn't even trade in my car. I technically sold my car to the company, and then or no, 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 not technically. I'm sorry. This is what ended up happening. I sold my car to the company because I had a debt I had to pay. So I sold my car to the company. I paid off my debt, and then I financed my car with zero down, which is not the best.
Mhm.
It's not the best idea.
Mhm.
Do as I say, don't do as I do.
Right.
Fortunately, I'm from that era,
Me
but
too.
also, unfortunately, I really mean it this time.
Right. Facts.
But I mean, if you're in the crunch, you got to do what you got to do, though. But these are just tips. If you can implement them, or if they interest you, feel free. Make sure to do your due diligence and make sure that it fits you. I am not a certified professional on any of these tips and tricks and hacks or anything like that. But whatever works for you works for you.
Yes.
But I do recommend, if you are in the position, it is best to sell your car privately. And it is best also to buy your car privately, because you'll be able to negotiate and get more off. But that one, it's a double-edged sword also, too, like depending on the vehicle. If you can get a newer vehicle, you might want to get it from the dealership, because then you can get the warranties, and if
Yeah.
anything goes wrong, you can go back. But if it's something that you're a little more mechanically sound, it's a little older, buy private as well. The next one I also really like, and I have a hack personally for this one. And this one speaks about checking about gas prices on your phone. Do you have any gas hacks or anything like that?
Well, I only have one.
Mhm.
The upside.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was getting
Yeah.
excited for. I use that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like, I've been
It's
using it for
so
like 2 or
awesome.
3 years.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
it's
I
a
think I'm
very
on
good
more on like
time.
2 or so, but yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a very good
It's
time.
awesome.
It
Have you
is.
heard about it, Jimmy?
Nope. I don't
Nope. Yeah, you don't have a car. So that don't mean you don't know about it. You know about tires, don't you?
know.
You don't know about Mercedes Benz?
Nope.
Whatever. Smart Alec. But so there's all kinds of apps you can use. There's a Waze app, there's Geico Gas, there's Gas Buddy. But like me and Miss Grind were just speaking about, our favorite is Upside.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure if you know, but they also offer other stuff too. I mean, I don't the restaurant part probably doesn't pertain very much to
Yeah.
either
I
me
just
to
started
me or
looking at
you,
that. Yeah.
but there's options for people who eat that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or eat like, who have a diet like that. I don't wanna say it
Yes.
like that, like, I don't wanna mean
Right.
it negatively, but for people who have a diet like that, there are things out there. There's I believe there's
Yeah,
Popeyes
there's like
on
pizza
there, there's pizza
places, there's
places, yeah.
fine dining that you could
Mhm.
shop at, that you go and eat at, and you're probably gonna eat there anyway, and they give you money back towards your
Yeah.
gas. So you could go take this family out to Chick-fil-A or Cheesecake Factory or wherever and get
Mhm.
cash back towards your gas, and it's real. Really
It
works.
works for real.
Really works.
And I'm kinda jealous too sometimes about the restaurant one, because I have a house of 4, and if I go out, I know I'm probably dropping at least
At least a
$100.
minimum.
Yeah,
Facts.
right? Yeah. I'm like, "Dang, I could be getting that cash back on that
Right.
100." I
Yeah.
guess. I guess. Maybe I'll treat somebody one
Right.
day.
Right.
Like, we're my son's birthday party, we're gonna eat here. You guys don't even eat that. Yeah, we're gonna bring our food,
Yeah,
but
we're
it's
just
alright.
gonna yeah.
Yeah, like,
Guys, eat up.
we know
Everybody, you
you
guys
guys eat. We
you're
know
right.
you guys eat that stuff, so
We got it.
but, also too, I haven't looked at this one, but, there is a section for groceries too. Have you seen that too? The grocery stores? I
No,
haven't
I
looked
have to
what
look at
grocery
that. Oh, no, I have
stores.
to pay attention.
Yeah, I haven't taken the time to check that one out, but there is grocery stores on there as well. And then also, I'm not sure if do you know about the referral program that they have too?
Yeah, like the affiliate link? Like if you refer somebody,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get cash or something,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
you
they
get
do, right?
yeah, it's almost like a, I hate using this term, but it's the easiest way to explain it, I feel like. It's almost like a pyramid scheme,
Oh, it totally is. But it's not.
but it's not.
But it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
But
It
it
is, but it's
kinda
not.
is. But it's
It's
not.
a, or no, what's it called? I think MLM, I think is the term for that system.
Yes.
'Cause it's not
Yes.
a
Of like if
scheme,
it's
'cause it's
not.
only a scheme if you're getting scammed,
Right. And
and we're
it's
not getting
not.
scammed, you get your money,
Yeah.
you get the cash back,
Yeah.
so it's not a scheme, it's a
Yeah.
MLM, if
Yes.
that's correct. Someone out
Yes.
there might correct me at some point. But basically, if I refer you in, I get cash back when you get cash back, and it doesn't affect your cash back.
Yes.
So, for instance, if Miss Grind referred me, I would go get gas, and it changes too. You can go on the app. Sometimes it'll be 5 cents per gallon.
Yep.
Sometimes it'll be 20 cents per gallon.
Yes. Yes.
So say it's on a good day. Say I'm going to get gas, and it's 21 cents a gallon at this gas station. So I'm gonna fill up. I'm on E. So
Yeah,
I'm
we
filling
filling up.
all
Mhm.
13, 12 gallons,
Yep.
15 gallons, or whatever you got. I'm filling it up. It's like 50, 60, $100 for gas, right? So I get 25% or 25 cents per gallon cash back on that. But the double cool part is Miss Grind would get 1 cent, I believe, right? Don't quote me on that one. I
Yeah.
think it's 1 cent. You would get 1 cent cash back on however many gallons I got. So
Yeah.
if I got 13 gallons,
I get like
you get
13
like
cents.
13
Yeah.
cents
Yeah.
just because
You did it.
you referred me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
And it
always
adds up.
cool.
It adds up quickly.
Mhm.
Like you'll check
It does.
you'll check it and be like, wait a minute, I got $40 in here. Oh, I don't have to pay for gas today. I'm gonna let this pay
Yep.
for the tank. Yeah.
Right. Yep. And all you people with those big families, I
Oh
highly,
my
highly
gosh.
recommend you get in and refer your family members.
Yes.
Get your family members. Get. I have an extensive team of 7 right now. So I have 2 direct. And also, did you know this? You can get so if I say you referred me and I referred Jimmy,
Yeah.
you still get, I think, 5 cents off of
Cut.
Jimmy.
Oh wow.
So you get 1 cent off of me if it's direct.
Yeah.
And then you get a half a cent
It's
off
like that triangle.
of the
Like
little trinkle.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I have 4. No, I have 5 trinkles. I have 5 little trinkles, and then I got 2 main ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Look, I
yeah,
love that.
I like mine. It
Yeah.
looks nice. And then I just pull out annually when we do my family trip.
That's
I
smart.
just pull out and just
That's
so I'm
good.
like, all right, my gas is paid for the family trip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's smart. Yeah.
So if anybody's out there, if you need some gas tips,
Get upside.
that's one. Upside. Check the gas prices on your phone. There's apps like Gecko Gas, Waze app, Gas Buddy. There's also all kinds of other things too, like we were talking about with the fries. You get those fries fuel points to stack those up. There's all kind of tricks you can do. Like I was saying that I'm gonna try out. I'm gonna try to get the fries credit card, buy the gift cards with the credit card, and then buy my groceries with the gift cards and try to triple up on my fuel points and end up trying to get like $1 off. That'd be nice, you know. Get $1 off of gas. Heck yeah. Take it back to 1999.
Right.
But you could do that. There's there's also memberships you can do with Sam's Club and Costco where you can get discount on gas as well. I think there was another one. No, I can't remember the other one. But yeah, so those are some gas hacks for you. Um And then another one we got for transportation is the oil. So I might get some backlash on this one, but in the end, you got to do your due diligence. So this one is ignore the oil change sticker. And the reason I say that, or the reason it's on here, is because majority of the cars nowadays use full synthetic oil.
True.
Which gives you a longer time. So hypothetically speaking, your normal oil change, they say it's about every 3,000 miles that you should get it changed.
Right.
If you have full synthetic, you're probably going to be closer to like the 7. Depending on the vehicle and how you drive, you could possibly even get 10.
Right. Okay.
Like if you drive old school like a grandma and you don't accelerate high or anything like that, and you don't go far, you know, you could probably squeeze out 10,000 miles on that full synthetic, especially if you have like a eco-friendly vehicle, something too, you can stretch it out. So I'm not saying don't change your oil. I'm just saying, how much do you really trust the mechanic? Just saying.
Right.
Just saying. We all know not all mechanics are bad, but not all mechanics are good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But and also in the end, like I said, do your due diligence. And if you really, really are questioning it, try to get a hold of your owner's manual. And your vehicle's owner's manual will tell you exactly the number. Or well, not exactly. It'll at least give you a roundabout. I don't want to say exactly because I don't know. So don't go out there researching and be like, no, he lied.
Right.
He said exactly. I don't really know. I didn't look at my owner's manual. I have no idea. I'm just repeating stuff. But you can go longer. You can go longer. And too, you know how you drive. If you drive like a maniac, you better change that shit at 3,000. If you out there driving 110 on the highway all the time and you're that person that's always squeezing in between the little gaps and ducking through traffic, then yeah, you might want to get yours done every 3,000. shoot it, maybe even every 2,500,
Right.
depending on how you hit your RPMs. Where are we looking? I feel like we got. Okay. I felt like we had some a little bit of time. So I've got some more, but I think I'm gonna skip those because I just have a whole bunch, a whole lot. I wasn't sure how much off topic we were gonna be, or not off topic, but how deep we were gonna get into certain ones. So right now, I'm gonna just do a little shameless plug real quick before we get into the last segment of the show.
Yes.
So this one, this little shameless plug real quick is for my stuff. So if you are interested in Upside and you would like to be on my team, you can use my promo code, and it is my name, Elijah, Elijah 26399. So if you don't have Upside and you would like to get on, you can use my promo code, and I believe you do get like I want to say it's a 25 cents
Yeah, sometimes
automatically
they
the
do like
first time.
50 cent, like if it's your first
Yeah,
time,
if it's your
15 to
first time,
25,
they give you a
25%
promo,
off each
or not a
gallon.
promo, but they give you a hookup. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
when you use the promo.
Yeah. Yeah, and it literally take like 25,
Excuse me, sorry
sometimes
about that.
50%. I mean 50 cent off of each gallon.
Yeah,
Definitely takes 25 cent off each gallon though, so.
and then my other one is Ibotta. I wanted to find my Fetch one, but my house phone, because I have a house phone for all that stuff.
You can text me these
But
links so I can
yeah,
sign up
yeah,
off
for
your stuff
sure.
after. Yeah.
And all too, if you guys want to use any of my links or anything, feel free to comment in the comment section or hit me up directly. I can hit you up with my link. Or if you just want to do it, just go ahead and do it. Like I prefer to get the promo, but if not and it helps you out, that makes me feel good as well. I'm just happy to help. So my Ibotta promo code is Clerkfu. At least that's what it looks like to me. CLURKFU. You don't know my Clerkfu.
Clerkful.
So with that, that's my little shameless plug real quick on We Building. And then we're gonna go, or not We Building. I'm sorry. That's my little shameless plug, but then we're gonna go into We Building, boy. And this one almost is sort of like a shameless plug, but it's not really. It's actually just the same thing as last week. And this is promoting my stepdaughter, Alyssa Marrero. She's going to be out there doing her first event as an entrepreneur. She's going to be selling stickers and I'm sorry,
Crock
guys.
charms.
Yes, crock charms.
Oh, really?
Why you give me that look though? Like, but you ain't remember. Come on, man, you didn't remember.
That's
Because
so
last
dope.
week I had to ask them what they
She's
were
selling
called.
stickers and crock charms.
She's
That's
gonna be
super
selling
dope.
stickers and crock charms. Shout out to Children's Entrepreneur Market. It'll be April 2nd, tomorrow, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Farmers Market on High Street. The address is 5415 East High Street, Phoenix, Arizona 85054. And once again, this will be April 2nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Alyssa Marrero Raymar will be her booth. She'll be selling stickers and crock charms.
Oh, I'm
So
pulling
come
up.
through, hit her up. You might see me in the background looking like a security guard because we're not allowed to interact with the guest or anything like that. The children are
Ah.
supposed to be
Oh
totally on
my
their own. So it's
gosh.
gonna be her first full solo. She's helped out mom a handful of times, but
Oh, how old is she?
she's 16.
Oh, oh, I'm pulling up because you know what? I've literally been talking to my daughter. My daughter will be 16 in September.
Oh yeah.
And she draws excellently. And I've been telling her like to
Ooh,
people
maybe we can get
to
them to
sell
team
them,
up.
like she does canvases, the whole shebang, the whole anime thing. And I was like,
Nice.
sell the pictures.
Because she
Like,
does. Alyssa does as well. She draws
really?
too. Yeah,
Oh, see,
yeah.
this gonna motivate her. I'm,
And
I'm
actually, I
pulling
told
up
her
and take some pictures
to.
of y'all doing them.
So Alyssa, that means if you watch, that means you got to bring those canvases I was telling you about, so you can motivate. That's what
Yes.
we're about. We motivate,
Yes.
inspiration. Because I told her, I was like, you know what? Even though you're doing the stickers and the croc charms,
Yeah.
I was like, if you bring up some canvases, I was like, you got to remember,
Man,
like, and I was like, I don't mean to be mean, but sometimes you got to make sure you're business minded. You got to understand this is a children's event.
Yes.
So there's going to be some people there that are just going to be like, oh my God, you did that all by yourself?
I want it.
I'll take 3 because you did it all by yourself.
Yes.
I'm like, bring your canvases, sell your stickers, sell your Croc Charms, but bring your and to not to downplay her. She's good too. She's good. I tell her all the time. She's good. She draws good. And me personally, if she's gonna be an entrepreneur, I'd rather her go that route. But
yes.
But real though, for real, shout out to Alyssa Morero. I actually almost forgot. I meant to do this last week and I did forget, but she's a straight A student well, 4.0. She runs track. She's in band. She's in marching band and she does regular band as well.
Oh, we got our kids have to hang out. My daughter's in band and marching band.
Oh yeah,
both of
we
them.
definitely have.
She has a competition today with high school. Oh, well, we can talk about that often.
But yeah, so she's doing her thing. She just started a job about 3 weeks ago. She started working at Domino's. She's just doing her thing.
Good job.
She's blowing me out of the water at 16. Yeah. That's for sure.
That's the goal, right? Sure. As a parent, that's the goal, right?
I mean, you was dunking on me, but that was about it. Yeah, that was about it. The only thing I have under my belt. Besides that, we was doing the same thing, doing stupid stuff and chasing after girls. We was doing the same thing.
That's amazing.
But the difference between me and Elijah is I would actually get them, and he would just chase.
Hey man, you told me that you would not bring up those restraining orders anymore. Gosh, sorry, ladies. But yeah, shout out to Alyssa Morero and Children's Entrepreneur Market. And there's going to be other kids there too. So come down, check it out, support the future of entrepreneurship. Support it because we are Wealth for Generations. We are planting these seeds and we're just trying to help everybody out. And I think we're about there. So at this time, I'm going to give a round of applause for my beautiful co-host for the day, Miss
Thanks
Brian.
for having me.
No problem.
Awesome. I got to come back again.
Yes. Definitely get you in the rotation.
Yes.
And then we got another one here for the engineer of all engineers.
The GOAT.
Mr. Jimmy, the brown giant. Oh, ho, ho. Hey, Kool-Aid. My name is Jimmy. And I just want to let y'all know that when I dunk the ball, I just go on my tippy toes. I'm 7'5", 7'5".
I'm into the show.
When I'm hungry, I go to Subway and I don't get 1 foot long. I get 3. And we got one more round of applause. And that's going to be for you guys, the viewers out there. Thank you so much for your support and your views. I wouldn't be here if you weren't viewing me.
And I have a round of applause for
your.
Actually, press the applause.
Can you reach it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can because you're 7'5".
Yeah. I have a round of applause for the host. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Dang, wrong button. Stop. I got it.
All right, security, let's get him out of here.
Yeah.
Security. I mean, security has to do it. I'm not moving his 7-foot ass. So
you can try.
Side kick you to the kneecap.
All right, you can try.
That's the only thing I can reach.
Barely.
Yeah, barely because you're 7'5".
And you grab my kneecaps as you on your tippy toes.
Yep. Reaching. Jolly brown giant. All right,
just
y'all.
Racially motivated. I'm not gonna lie.
You'd rather me call you Jolly Green Giant?
Yep.
I was trying to be pro-black over here.
That sounds racist as hell. All right, you guys have a great day, okay?
Fine, I'll call you Jacob the Giant. James the Giant.
That's James the Giant's peach.
No, your name is Jimmy. So I'm trying to be proper here, James. Sir James the Giant. Let's get a round of applause for James the Giant.
Yes, he's awesome.
I'm fading to black.
Just don't eat me, sir.
Okay, goodbye.
Peace.
Peace.